Well, hello, y'all. Today, we are going to talk about spirituality and self care. Spirituality. So, I love me some spiritual rocks. I love me some spiritual crystals. I love me the selenite. I love me spiritual tools. However, right, if I do not have the wherewithal to know how to use these implements for my own highest good and utilize them for my truest, highest purpose, I love it. I love all the outside stuff. But from my experience of 30 years of being a psychic intuitive coach, it's about how I utilize it for myself, right? So that I can fill my cup, so that I can be there for other people. So I'm gonna revisit the topic of the shadow, right? So just a little full disclosure, Capricorn Sun, little Capricorn Sun, Libra rising, Moon and Aries. Point being, right now, I am myself doing a little self-care. You know what I'm saying? I've got Pluto on my Sun in the 4th house. So Pluto, as we know, if you'd like to revisit the previous video, it's about the symptoms of Pluto retrograde, which we are currently having right now globally, outside of myself. So some of those symptoms look the same as maybe things that are coming up for myself or anyone else that's experiencing, God bless you, you know what I'm saying, the Pluto aspects right now. Or if you have Pluto aspects to your chart, reach out if you have questions, or find out if you can, maybe through an app or something, and get assistance with that, because this stuff, y'all, is simple but not easy. So point being, having Pluto sitting on my Sun in the 4th house, that's time for some shadow work. That's time for some rebirth work, which leads me into the goal of having peace and harmony and insight, more insight, because we just keep rotating on these layers, y'all. We just keep growing if we practice our self-care, the importance of self-care. I love me some pedicures. Ooh, love me some pedicures. However, sometimes I got to get me out a little journal, you know what I'm saying? Little meditation. Now that does not look like me in Lotus for 4 hours, by the way. Self-care for me might be different for other people. Everybody has their form of self-care, and it might look like several things, right? It might be working out. It could be nature. It could be a journal. It could be meditating with your selenite or recharging your stones. For me, I came in a little ceremonial. Ritual's really important. I'm fixing to start working with my ancestral candles for folks, because after I do readings as a psychic and a medium, I really receive a lot of the blessings and the messages from those particular ancestors for my clients. So I'm being called to start that process. For me, that's self-care, right? Even if I sit with my own ancestors like I do every morning, you know what I'm saying? Because that's who takes care of me. And I'm just called to do that work. So for everybody, it looks different. And sometimes we find out what we don't need in self-care, what doesn't work for us. For some of us, it's getting up at 5 a.m., doing a little treadmill, doing a little elliptical, doing a little weights. And some of us, it's that in a different time or a different way. Walking our dog. For me, it's walking my dog. Being in nature, sitting out on my savannah balcony and listening to the signs that are all around me always. Because we're never alone. And this shadow work can feel a little heavy. This shadow work can feel like it could feel like it's overwhelming. So please, again, revisit the symptoms and the signs of Pluto aspects in your chart, which is in my Pluto retrograde video. And reach out if you'll have any questions, you know. I mean, for me, it's about stopping generational cycles, trauma, etc., etc. Please excuse the washer in the background. Mama has got to multitask today. It's about letting go and shedding so that I can become the phoenix like the flame and rise above, y'all. You know, Maya Angelou, and still I rise. So as tough and challenging and possibly overwhelming as this stuff can be for us, there's always hope. And community is so important. For some of us, the self-care looks like community, right? And sharing our experience with other people. So y'all be blessed, stay well. I am Yay with YaySpiritSavvy.com with Spirit Savvy. And I hope y'all stay blessed, stay well, and reach out. Don't be alone in that shadow work, y'all. Peace.